Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's big episode 50. We're in the village of Stalwart, starting the Durgan's Battery DLC, the White March DLC. We're going to head west to the Russet Wood to adventure there before we go back to Longwatch Falls. Big, huge field here. Big, open, white field of snow. Let's head south and see what we can find. Oh, look, there's a winter wolf. The wolf lies in the snow, panting with exhaustion and pain. An arrow has pierced its foreleg, jutting gruesomely from the animal's flank. The wolf growls softly as you approach, tail between its leg. Try to examine the wound. The wolf appears to have crossed a hunter's path. A silver arrow has pierced the wolf's leg. The state of the fletching suggests the wolf tried to gnaw it off. Try to remove the arrow. The wolf goes still at first, but the moment you lay hands on his injured leg, it begins to thrash and panic. Yelping in pain, it snaps at your hands and then lunges toward you. Oh no. Adair, my friend, knock it down. Gotcha. Sorry, wolf. We were not as helpful as we could have been on that. We're going to kind of go slow because I don't know what kind of trouble we're going to get into. We saw how fast last episode the Lagufoth got on us. They can swarm pretty darn quickly. And we would prefer not to be swarmed. Get up here, my friends. Oh, there we go. We got some wolves here. With a dead elk. Oh, and there's a hunter. Okay. Let's go AI on for everybody.
Well?
You're going to attack this thing. You're going to attack that one. I'm going to try to turn this wolf against it. And she's going to try to turn that wolf against it.
I'm ready.
Pelagina's going to blast this guy.
What?
And he's going to give everybody some offense. There we go. That helps. Now where am I at? Right there. Okay, I'm going to go up this way. And I'm going to peel some defense off this guy. And Grieving Mother. She needs to peel some defense off someone as well. Probably that dog.
What?
Okay. Where am I? I'm right there. Let's go attack this guy. I can petrify that thing. Not that it would matter. Because it's dead. Oh, there we go. That was very effective. The hunters. Okay. This is the old Baldur's Gate thing where I would go around the edge of the map and then move towards the middle. What do we have here? Plant. Some jerky. Some herky jerky. How far are we? Oh, what is this? Hunter's Camp. Okay. I hear something. There is the essence of a spirit here. Somebody died here. The cracked wooden staff is nearly buried beneath the frost and snow. To your senses, the gathered essence shines like a beacon. Examine the area. Camp is long abandoned, and what remains is buried beneath a layer of ice and snow. The staff seems to be the sole item of note. You reach out with your watcher's senses and feel this drifting soul surge forward as if eager to be heard. A feeling of fear and urgency ripples through you. Here, across the distance spanned by time and identity, you know only that you are out of time. Did you think to escape me?
Did you think to escape me by climbing a mountain? I would have tracked you across the sea, thief.
Please, Master, have mercy. I kept the grimoire hidden safely away, and I can take you to it.
The book is nothing. If you had studied a little longer, you might have learned that. But no apprentice of mine will steal from me and live.
Wait, no!
Oh, thief. The thief. Thief took it in the end there. Okay, let's see. Do we want to go all the way around and then maybe move towards the moon? What is this thing? What is all of this? Gently with the fingers. They're the best part. I don't want... A slow smile creeps across your face as you approach. The other men and women turn to look at you, their mouths filthy with blood and gobbets of flesh. Well, hello there, handsome. What brings you to this part of the russet wood? I'm looking for an ogre matron. Oh, how nice. She's staring at you intently now and doesn't appear to have heard your answer. An Amaua. She looks you up and down. I wonder if you taste more like swordfish or speckleback, or maybe neither. Roll your eyes. She and her friends rush at you. Yes, they do. So what are they? They're undead, which means they're immune to charm. They're vampires. That is not good. Okay, Dargules. Well, then you should rush on out ahead.
Well.
You should try to get to that thing. I am going to very quickly try to snag some defense off of him. Turn the whole party AI off.
I'm ready.
What do we have? Vampire Skirmisher, Felicia, the Beguiler. Okay.
What?
Okay. Zone of Divine Shelter. Let's do that.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I want you over here. Okay, that was me that they got. So you gotta do this. Unchain me. Unshackle me. He's gonna try to steal defense from him.
I'm ready.
Pelagina. You're going to torch the Beguiler. Adair. Smack this thing. Okay, you did that. Now let's go offense. Ah, she got mezzed. And he got petrified. Oh, this is all bad, all very, very bad. Okay. In that case, do this. Pelagina. I need you to go get this Dargul. How long am I charmed for? 6.1 seconds. Okay. Crash damage and knockdown on enemies in the area of effect. Yeah, I can't really buff all my own people here, can I? It's hard seeing the area of effect here. What are my other choices? Immunity to hobbled and struck afflictions. Healing effect when someone's endurance is low. I'm not so concerned about that. Probability that they will land critical hits. Melee accuracy and critical hit range. Yes, do that. That's a debuff for our enemies. Okay, did he get... Grant a sneak attack for Pelagina. Karzik engages the Dargle. Karzik activates Liberate and Exhortation on me. Okay, so I'm good to go. Alright, in that case, let's get that one. She can't do anything. Vampire Berserker. Grieving Mother Mrs. Durant's. Okay, so Durant's. Did he get that spell on them? Zealous Focus, Dazed, Weakened, Sworn Enemy. Okay, he did not. Oh, because he got charmed. Okay, that's why. Alright, in this case... Who is this? Adair. I can't charm any of these fools, but what I can do is this. Oh, if I can move though, I gotta move. Okay. Now what I need to do.
Yeah.
Attack this thing. What can you do? Light this up. Okay, here, hold on. Scooch in here and then do that. What about her? She's ready to go. Okay, switch to these. Grab some defense from the Berserker. You got way too many people on you, bud. Reviving, I don't need to do that. Hit this thing. Adair, there you go. Knock down the Beguilers. You gotta go get them. Or knock down this one if you can. Pelagina. Now everybody's normal. So very quickly. Okay. That helped. Use this on this guy. I'm gonna strike him. Grab this Berserker. You get away. Okay, now do this. It's free for everyone. Okay. Now you gotta hit this guy. Pelagina. Hit this guy. Keep going with offense and defense here. Decreasing deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. It's what, one enemy though? Punishes the target for their sins. Okay, armor of faith on everybody here. And I just need to keep attacking. Where am I? Right there? How'd I get over there? Attack this guy. Okay, I got 44. She's got 29. I can fill them with dread. It will frighten them. Resolve and dexterity reduced, but are they immune to frighten? They're not. Oh, but they are frightened. Some of them are anyways. Yeah, they're frightened, so I don't need to do that. Okay, what I'd really like to do here then... Detonate. Causing crush damage to all in the area of effect. That hit some of my friends though. That's the thing I'm worried about. I want to do this. Silent Scream. Let's do that. What else can you do, darling? Nothing right now. Mind Wave. Concussive blast, the psyche's energy suffering raw damage from the trauma. Characters in the canonical area behind the target failing a fortitude check or knocked prone from the blast. Or eye strike. I can blind nearby recipients. Do it. Okay, attack him. What else you got for me? Now, this thing. Let's go. How many people can I get here? I wish this had a little bigger AoE. Let's go like that. Okay, Pelagina. Hit that Dargul. I can fire this thing off again. Okay. Attack that. She's got enough almost to pull it off. She can do soul ignition. What is this? Puppet Master. Oh, she can't do that. And this, leaving the target hobbled and weakened. I'm not so concerned about that. What is this? Recall Agony. Oh yeah. Experience damage over and over again. Felicia. What does this do? 30% of all damage is reapplied over 16 seconds. Actually, just kill this thing. First of all. Now you. What do you got for me? Bonus to all... oh, that's a bonus to a single ally. Okay. Burning everyone in the area of effect. What else do you have? You have this. Creates a zone of divine favor. Okay, I'm back up to 45. Durance, I want you to move over here. And now do this. I'm going to spin this off again unless what I got. Detonate. Detonate Felicia. And you're going to pull this off. What Darius activates, detonates, and I missed because I rolled a 30. Dang it. What else do we get? Burn damage and lowering deflection. Marks the target for retribution. Lowering deflection. Okay. Grab her.
I'm ready.
Hit her. You hit this. What am I doing? I should be attacking this guy. Confused. Okay. You're supposed to be attacking this. How long until I'm not confused? 0.7 seconds. Okay, now go back to attacking this. Oh, there goes. Felicia is dead. Yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing, buddy. What else you got? You got Sunbeam again? What is this? Holy Power. Oh no, we don't need to do that. Let's instead just shoot this thing.
Yeah.
How's my defense looking? Psycho Vampiric Shield has 1.3 seconds left. Which means yours is probably about the same place.
I'm ready.
Pelagina. Okay, the whole group can turn their AI back up. The vampires are dead. Oh my goodness. got an exceptional morning star. Well, that's nice. Dead vampires. We like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't leave stuff behind though. I wanted to check something. I haven't looked at this in a long time. Personal. So let's see. Crits. Highest single target damage is 89. Total damage done. Is there a number that shows you? Okay, here we go. Darius reputations. Most enemies defeated, Darius at 402. Most total damage done, Darius at 48,000. Most crits is me also. Okay. Most damage taken, Adair. Most times knocked out, Karzik. Oh, so if we look at this, total damage is 48,000. What's his damage output? 25, 21. Hers is 40, so she's right behind me. He's a priest. We wouldn't expect him to have any, and she just started, so. Crits 22. He's got 378 crits. She's got 636, and I have 848. Okay. Well then. I have 8,000 damage taken, and what she got? 55. All right. I was just curious about those numbers. The Cipher is a fun offensive class to... I think that's the thing I'm the most disappointed in with their Avowed is coming out in February, and their people are finally posting their preview first looks this past week. And so we're getting to see some footage that actually looks like a game that's meant to take place in the world of Aora. I've finally seen some screenshots that look really good. But it's a classless game like Skyrim. So you can kind of build whatever you want, which means there's no Cipher, which is the most disappointing thing to me, because I was really looking forward to using a big ass sword to fight enemies and build focus and then pull off some really cool spells. I'm really disappointed that it's not going to be a class-based game, because I think playing a Cipher would be really cool. And maybe that's something they'll release in a DLC or something, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, these are cannoneers. Let's go. So, Adair, knock this guy down.
Yes.
And you can flame away at him.
I'm ready.
And you can nail that guy. I will take armor from him. You can go take armor from him. You can give everybody a little bit of offensive power here. There we go. Now you can come run up here. I will also run past that.
I'm ready.
Pelagina. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hold on here. Crag Ogre, what are you doing, sister? You're coming. You're there. Take him down first. Maybe what you should do is paralyze that guy. Okay, Adair, you're very quickly in position to hit this guy.
Yes.
You can go after that guy.
What?
Shoot him.
I'm ready.
Pelagina, go after him. No, go after him.
My mind is sharpest.
Sister, where are you? Go after this one.
Yeah.
I will go after this one. Okay, you have enough? Can you paralyze this guy? Oh, he is paralyzed. Never mind. Just poke at him. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Right.
I understand that not every class in this game is as fun as a Cipher is, but I still think classes would have been really cool. Like, nobody's going to play a priest unless it's a party-based game. So I get it. I get them going classless. I'm just really hoping that they add something in there, like in a DLC, that makes the Cipher possible, to where you can build focus and then use spells. It just seems like it'd be a really fun way to play a game like that. Seems like it would. It just seems like a first person or third person version of this game, if you're going to focus it on being a single character and not having too many allies with you, you know, like a Mass Effect or like a Dragon Age. It seems like being able to spend the first few moments of a battle using melee to build up focus, and then casting spells at enemies across the battlefield, charming them, for instance, or casting a line spell and then making sure that you get enemies between you and the line, so it does crush damage to everybody in between. It just seems like stuff like that would be so cool in a first-person version of this game. Oh, and there's camping supplies. Okay, well, why don't we just camp here, folks? Damage reduction, damage reduction. What are you at? Your damage reduction 2. Your damage versus flanked is what I wanted for you. She's got damage versus flanked. I should probably do damage versus flanked, but I don't have it yet. Okay. All right. That means we can pick that up. Okay, there's a big cave there. That's where the matron is going to be. Well, I think what we might do is try to keep going around the map. Get a sense for what it looks like. Oh, we got a big bear. Okay, we can do everybody on. You're going to go kick this bear. And I'm just going to try to paralyze the bear. And Pelagini, you can torch the bear. Bear is definitely flanked. How? It's still got quite a bit. Oh, Greyjaw, he's still. What am I doing? Is it because I don't have a long enough weapon? Hit this thing. Oh, I just needed to go around. Okay, so we picked up a big, huge... Oh, and there's more camping supplies. Journal page, day 4. Took down another stag today. Still not enough hides to make this trip worth it. Blizzard coming day 6. Staying put until it passes. Day 9. Close call with a pair of ogres. Lucky they didn't see us. 2 days later. Tracking a large bear that Nurent spotted from the ridge. Might even be Greyjaw. My grandfather told stories about him. Wouldn't that be something if we were the ones to finally kill him? Day 12. It's definitely Greyjaw. We're dangerously close to the ogre cavern, but we've got Greyjaw trapped, and his hide is too valuable to pass up. The 3 of us should be able to handle one bear. Well, you guys want to hear a bear story? So, when I was younger, for some of you who maybe haven't been following my channel very long, I started shooting a bow and arrow at the age of 7. My parents were archers. My father is a very accomplished bow hunter, and my mother owned an archery pro shop. So I grew up in the sport of archery shooting for tournaments and bow hunting. And one of the things we used to bow hunt for is bears. My dad and I every spring would bow hunt for bears. And we ran across a bear one time that we ended up calling the Great Red Bear. It had a very reddish tinted hide to it. It was a black bear, but it was the biggest black bear I've ever seen. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how bears get scored for Pope and Young, which is the record book for bows and arrows for archers, rifle hunters have something called Boone and Crockett. And so for instance, if an elk has a huge antler, they measure the antler, they measure the tines, they measure it all up, and it gets a score. Well, for bears, what they measure is the skull after it has been cleaned and bleached of all meat. So it's just the skull. They measure the length and the width, basically, of the head. For Boone and Crockett, I believe a bear needs to have a cumulative 19 inches to make Boone and Crockett. For Pope and Young with bows, it's 18 inches. And I'm not kidding. A 19-inch bear is a 19-inch head skull on a bear is a very, very big black bear. It's huge. Well, my dad and I both took one look at the big red bear, and we knew immediately it was a 20-inch bear. It was a 20-inch skull. The thing was gargantuan. I was, I think, 15 or 16 at the time, and my dad and I were sitting in a tree stand together that we had constructed ourselves as a triangle between 3 trees. And he just pointed his finger at himself and mouthed the words, "I'm going to shoot this bear." And I became all dejected because I was already a state champion archer at that time. And he's like, "You want to shoot the bear?" I'm like, "Yes." And so I went to shoot the bear, and I did the dumbest thing possible, which is I moved my bow arm before the arrow was completely left off the rest. Peeking, we call it peeking, to see where the arrow was going to hit the target, and that pulled the arrow to the left, and it struck the bear in the neck instead of a vital organ like the lungs or the heart. So we blood trailed the bear for the next day for about 6 hours. We both knew it wasn't a fatal shot. The only way for it to be fatal is to cut the jugular, which it's not going to do on a bear with a neck that is the size of a beer barrel. And we knew from the blood. I mean, one of the things you know from trailing, and I know this is a long story, trying to move my party along here. One of the things you learn when you follow the blood trail of a wounded animal is that if you've hit a vital organ like the lungs or the heart, if you hit them in the heart, they're only going to run about 30 yards and they're going to die. If you hit them in the lungs, they can run a little further, but what you'll find is the blood will be very pink and frothy with air bubbles because it's coming from the lungs. So that's fatal, and you know they're going to die soon. If not right away, if not before you even get to them. Especially with bears. They're not made like elk or deer to run long distances. But if the blood is really dark, that's a bad sign. And then if they will immediately run downhill when they're wounded. But if they start climbing, if they start moving uphill, then you know they're not mortally wounded. And that's what happened after about 2.5 hours of trailing this blood. We noticed he started walking up a ridge, and my dad's like, "Oh well, we're never going to find him." The next day we found some doggers. Now this has been outlawed since then, thank goodness, but in those days, you could hunt bears with dogs, and lots of guys did. We personally didn't believe in that. We believed in either stalking or tree standing. Dogging just never seemed very sporting to us. And I'm sure people are going to say hunting them from the tree stand isn't sporting either. But that's what archery is. Archery is about being patient. It's a lot of patience. I read a lot of books in those tree stands. We found doggers the next day that had ran into the great red bear. And we knew right away when they're like, "Yeah, this big red bear." And we were like, "Yeah, we know." And my dad's like, "Yeah, my son put an arrow in its neck yesterday," and blah, 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 blah. You know, I felt like dirt because I'd made a bad shot. And we found out from the doggers that they had tried to treat it. Well, this is why hunters use dogs to find bears, is because, first of all, they have great scent and they can find bears really quick. But the second thing is small bears will tree, what we call tree. They will run up a tree, a small bear will. And so the dogs will bray at the bear from the bottom of the tree, and then the hunters wander in from their trucks and shoot them out of the tree, and that's how they kill them. And it's not very sporting, and that's part of the reason why it's been outlawed. But a big bear is too big to climb a tree, so it won't tree. It will sit at the base of the tree and it will fight the dogs. And that's what happened. And we learned from the doggers that it had killed one of their dogs. It had swiped the side out of another one, exposing the rib cage, and that one needed something like 70 stitches, they said, to handle it. And I'm not sure that it survived. And it severely wounded another dog. So it had chewed up their dogs, and they had said we'd never seen anything like it. And they also said we've never seen a bear that big. And neither had I. I ended up shooting a Pope and Young black bear the next year, which was a very, very big bear. And it was black. It was as black gets. It's that black that raven black that has a blue tint to it. And I shot that one. I made a good shot on that one, and I shot it right through the heart, and it literally ran 30 yards, and it died within 5 seconds. So that's what a good shot will do on a bear. But I will always remember and be pained about the poor shot I made on the big red bear, because it was...
We don't have much ice on the south coast. Maybe you should go first.
My father has shot 7 bears bow hunting, many of them going Pope and Young. And he said the same thing. Neither one of us have ever seen a black bear that was that big. And then to have a red pelt like that, to just be a really unique bear, was something else. And I think if my dad would have shot it, and if I wouldn't have pouted about it, if he would have shot it, he would have made a good shot. And I'm pretty sure he would have had like a life-size mount done on that thing, because it was so big and so unique. Crag Ogre. A group of elves stands in a scattered ring around an ogre, but they do not appear to be engaged in battle. The ogre is bound with rope, and one of the elves tugs harshly on the line tied around the ogre's neck. This is pointless, beast. You won't get anywhere being stubborn. The ogre only snorts angrily and pulls back on the rope. 2 other elves prod him somewhat timidly with their pole axes. The ogre does not budge. Hey, Vamril. One of the elves has turned to look at you, motioning at the man occupied with the ogre. The elves turn to look at you, hands falling to their weapons. Vamril gives a final sharp yank on the rope before he turns as well. A rather sad specimen for an ogre. He came cheap. We need the muscle. Gods know they're good for little else. Vamril gives the rope another tug. The ogre's already impressive scowl deepens. The ogre gives a great bellow and suddenly lunges backward, tearing the rope free of the captor's hands. With a triumphant roar, the ogre pulls apart the bindings on his arms. Vamril glares at Lou. Look what you've done. Stop that ogre, but don't damage my property, and bring me that fool's head. And so just to have it said, I know a lot of people find the idea of hunting unsavory. And I know a lot of people, there are probably a lot of people watching this channel who are like, oh my God, you're a bow hunter. How disgusting. This is what happens when you're raised in... We all do what we're raised into, I never loved hunting the way my dad does. He is a true outdoorsman. He loves bow hunting. He loves being out in nature. I liked hunting for the fact that I got to spend time with my dad, and I got to see some really cool stuff out in the wild. And I have tons of hunting stories that are really fun that don't involve killing animals. But that's just the way I was raised. As I got older, I did a lot less hunting, and I haven't hunted anything in 15 or 20 years. It's just not my bag. But I will always remember those stories, and I will definitely always remember that big ass red bear. That thing was phenomenal. You are going to go knock down the pale elf.
What is it?
You are going to go attack that pale elf. I'm going to do the assassin, and you can maybe do the crag ogre, or you can grab some defense. Grab some defense off Vamril. You can get all of us up here.
I'm ready.
Do Vamril. Oh, Pelagina. Yeah, go for that. Do this. That gives us all a little more speed for a couple seconds. Okay, where am I? Okay, go this way. I want you to whisper trees in this person. Where are you at, Grieving Mother? I want you to whisper trees in this person.
I'm ready.
Pelagina, go for this one.
What is it?
You're fighting this guy. Okay, great. Go this way, Adair. Fight Vamril. Grieving Mother, what are you doing? Yeah, come down around here. Vamril. Okay. Freeze frame. And you. Oh, everybody's frozen. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh my god. You want a detonator? Do this. Take the stun.
What?
Oh, get over here. Ended up with 93. I could have launched that bomb again. All right, so a bunch of stuff, and we get a saber here. And then a bunch of other standard stuff. So Vamril is gone. Okay, what do you got for me here, buddy? This is the Bitter Cut. A unique saber. Deflection plus 20 damage. Grants infestation of maggots. Damage by percent lost. Okay. Vile Thorns. Pierce damage. If successful, sickened. Minus 10 defense against poison attacks. That is a very interesting weapon. You don't have a slashing weapon, so we're going to do this with you. Accuracy, accuracy. Yeah, we want to keep that. We just need a piece of defense for you. Item type. What do we have here? Shield, 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 shield. What's this one? The Anguithan medium shield. They're all roughly the same, aren't they? Okay. That's nice. Plus 20% damage. Okay. He's a frontline fighter now, so he doesn't really need that pistol. He's always going to be in the front. What is this? Oh, go this way. Uh-oh. Okay. What do we have? Launch this at the Mini
Your thoughts must
Bagua.
flow deeply indeed.
My thoughts are all kinds of deep, honey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby, go get her. Oh, you're getting a hit there a little bit. Sorry. Sorry about that. Do this. You can do this. Speed up everybody.
Yes.
Okay, where are you, darling? You're right there. Do you have defense? You do. Let's do this then. Okay. Oh my goodness, I got something in my eye. Ah. Borrowed instinct. Detonate. Do I have low endurance? Not yet. Let's do this then. Oh yeah. You got him with that move. That's such a great spell. I think I underutilized that the first couple times I played this game. Okay, so we're over on this end of the map. You know. Give me access to that. So here it is. We've circled the map. We got what? Beetles? Okay. Let's do that. Charm those guys. Smack those guys
I'm
around.
ready.
Fire that one.
What is it?
Get this thing. Adair. Go knock that beetle. I think I have enough to pull this spell off, so let's just do it. Where are you at, sister?
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Need somebody over here to help. You, sister. Take that beetle and petrify it. I'm gonna do this. This'll branch with up to. Yeah, there we go. It's still got three of its dots there. Beetles. And don't leave any behind. It's so much like the old Baldur's Gate games when you're here in these places just trying to clear a map. Something hidden in the snow. This carcass steams in the snowy chill. The kill is recent. Okay, I got some people over here. Before we go deal with them, let's try to clear the rest of this. Oh, what do we have here? Okay.
Yes.
Go attack that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to Whisper of Treason like that one. You can go get some defense off that one first.
I'm ready.
Pelagina. Attack that. Now you can Whisper of Treason like that guy there.
I'm ready.
I need you to attack that.
What?
Immune to what? Ice Blight, interrupted Ice Blight. Oh, that's funny. Darius crits the Ice Blight. Okay. Immune. Ice Blight hits Ice Blight for 0 crush damage. Okay, so are they immune to crushing? Is that the deal? Immune to disease, ground, hobbled, poison, prone, sick, and stuck.
Yeah.
You can keep doing the same thing as well, sister. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm about to get buried. Kill this thing, will you? Adair, I don't think you can knock it down, but try it.
What?
You need to move up here, bud. They're immune to something, but I can't figure it out. Hits Ice Blight for slash damage. Karzik hits it for crush damage. They must be immune to the cold that they're bringing against each other because we charmed some of them. Okay, so there's that. All right, let's go over here. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Got a little bit more. We need to rest, and we have a little bit more of this exterior zone to do. So I'm gonna end this episode for now. We're gonna work our way up, clear all of this, and then go over to the cave. So everyone, thanks for hanging out with me. As usual, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. I'll see you next time. Until then, happy hunting for the big red bear, people. Happy gaming.